Greece. You probably heard of Santorini, Mykonos, and Crete. Between the beautiful scenery, friendly people, fantastic history, and delicious cuisine, this paradise is one of the most popular tourist destinations on Earth. But did you know there's much more to Greece than this? Hey guys, welcome back to World Explained, the channel where we take you on a journey around the world and talk about their fascinating stories. In today's video, we will talk about the beautiful country of Greece. But before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. Now with the intro out of the way, let's get into our topic for today. It's no secret that Greece is one of the world's most popular countries to visit. But did you know that over 17 million tourists visit Greece each year? That is almost double the total population of Greece. Tourism makes up around 20% of Greece's GDP, which is also one of the highest percentages of any industrialized country. When you think of Greece, you probably picture sandy shores, blue oceans, whitewashed buildings, and blue domes. But one of the most surprising facts about Greece reveals that most of the country is actually mountains. It's one of the most mountainous countries in Europe, with 80% of the country covered in the mountains. And don't forget to pack a good pair of walking shoes. With all those incredible coastal and mountainous landscapes, it's no wonder that Greece is home to some of the world's most unique animals. Some animals are found only on specific Greek islands, including seals, turtles, frogs, lizards, snakes, fish, butterflies, mice, and even the krikri, the Cretan wild goat. Some fun facts about Greece for bird watchers: there are 240 bird species in the country. Consider planning your trip for winter, as this is when over 100,000 birds and hundreds of birds migrate to the wetlands of Greece each year. If you love visiting heritage sites, you're in for a treat in Greece. The country is home to 18 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including world-famous places like the Acropolis of Athens, the Temple of Apollo, Meteora, and the Old Town of Corfu. The history of Greece must be one of the best known in the world, as its innovative city-state, at its height over 2,000 years ago, set the stage for the development of the whole of modern Europe. However, advanced civilization in the region didn't begin with classical Greece. It began with the Cycladic Islands, continued with the Minoan civilization on Crete, and migrated to the Peloponnese mainland at Mycenae around 1900 BC. The writing was practiced via the yet-to-be-deciphered Minoan Linear A script and the Mycenaean Linear B, an early version of the classical Greek. Ancient Greeks lived over 3,000 years ago. Their civilizations followed a dark age in Greece, which ended in 800 BC. For the most part, ancient Greece was divided into several small city-states, each with its own laws, customs, and rulers. However, in the 300s BC, these small city-states were forced to unite under one ruler, Alexander the Great. He was the founder of the ancient Greek Empire, which stretched into Europe, Egypt, and Southwest Asia. The cradle of Western civilization began forming around 600 BC and flowered with dramatic advances in science, astronomy, philosophy, drama, art, and mathematics. In 508 BC, Athens' first democratic government was instituted, and many monuments and landmarks took shape in forms never seen before. Athens spread across the Mediterranean coastlines in Asia Minor. Several Persian invasions from the north during the Greco-Persian Wars threatened its stability. Rising conflicts between the non-unified Greek states resulted in the Peloponnesian War between 431 and 404 BC, weakening the Athenian Empire and causing it to lose its premier position. The ancient Greeks held many festivals in honor of their gods to celebrate the god Zeus. For example, the first Greek Olympics were held in Olympia in 776 BC and are thought to have inspired our own Olympic Games. The winners of each event were given a wreath of leaves, and when they returned home, they would be given free meals and the best seats in the theater. By 27 BC, Greece was in Roman hands. Christianity took hold early on, although some regions remained pagan for another 1,000 years. Byzantine control began in the 9th century, followed by the rule of the Franks in the 13th century. By the 15th century, the country was part of the Ottoman Empire and the Dark Ages had begun. Although Venice mopped up a few islands, the Ottoman period was difficult for the Greek population, although the invaders did not force Orthodox Christians to renounce their religion. The Greek War of Independence began in 1821 and saw fierce fighting and involvement by Russia, England, and France until 1830 when the Greek state was finally recognized. Did you know the Greek language is considered to be one of the oldest written languages still in use today? Based on archaeological findings, it's believed to have been used continuously for over 5,000 years. Before you head off to Greece, try learning a few Greek phrases. It will be appreciated by the locals and is sure to enrich your travel experience in this amazing country. Conflict with fascist Italy in 1940 was the precursor to the World War II German invasion. After liberation, the country descended into a bitter civil war against its homegrown communist movement, which rumbled on for 20 years. Despite the fighting, this was a time of rapid expansion for the Greek economy, with the help of the U.S. Marshall Plan. Tourism soon became a critical revenue element until an army coup in 1967 caused economic chaos and a sharp drop in revenue from trips due to off-putting instability. The coup years ended in 1974 just as Turkey invaded northern Cyprus. The first democratic election was held and a referendum ensured the monarchy would not be restored. Statues of Greek gods and goddesses were placed inside temples, the most famous of which is the Parthenon. This temple in Athens was built for the goddess Athena, the city's protector. In 1981, Greece joined the European Community, later to become the European Union, and eventually became part of the Eurozone, a move that has caused major problems with its economy since the 2010 recession following the 2008 crash. A fun fact about Greece is that the country's official name is the Hellenic Republic. Greeks are known as Hellenes, and they call their country Hellas, an ancient Greek word. These original terms were used until the Byzantine period, where Roman rulers named Gracchus from Graecia today. Greece is once again officially known as the Hellenic Republic. The ancient Greeks had many stories to help them learn about their world. The gods featured heavily in these tales, and so did mythological monsters like Cerberus, a three-headed dog that guarded the gates to the underworld, Medusa, a slithery sorceress whose look could turn people to stone, and the Cyclops, who had one eye in the middle of its forehead. These tales are known as Greek mythology. Greek culture in the present day is a glorious mix of great classical and maritime heritage, music and dance, myth and legend, and a lifestyle that has developed over the centuries. Even the ultra-modern urbanite Athenians are still Greek to the core. In rural districts and less touristy islands, the local lifestyle is as laid back as they were at the beginning of the century. The olive tree continues to be a big part of Greek culture to this day. Greece has over 120 million olive trees and produces 2.2 million metric tons of olives every year. That makes it the third largest producer of olives globally after Spain and Italy. Greece also produces more varieties of olives than any other country. One of the most interesting facts about Greece and olives is that some of the country's olive trees that were planted in the 13th century are still bearing fruit today. Some scholars believe that the Pythagoras of Samos introduced the concept of philosophy and mathematics to the world. Though this may be debated, Pythagoras also coined the famous Pythagorean theorem, which is now considered one of the world's best-known mathematical theorems. In Greece, students do not need to pay for any tuition fees in public schools as long as they are Greek citizens. This offer also extends to some foreigners, provided that they meet specific criteria first. However, despite this, many parents opt to send their children to private schools that charge tuition fees. Nonetheless, public universities also offer free education if the student passes the entrance exams. At a Greek wedding, it is customary for the bride to write the names of her single friends on the bottom of her shoe. Whoever's name remains on the shoe after the others have worn off is said to be the next person to get married. Now that is an exciting method other than your average bouquet throwing. The Katharavosa form of modern Greek is still an influence on Greek culture, set halfway between the classical language and the everyday Demotiki speech. Dialects are spoken in remote areas on the mainland and the islands, with many dating back centuries and showing little sign of dying out. Greek Orthodox Christianity's joyful festivals are linked strongly with the culture here, as religion is very important. Greeks are proud of their country's amazing past, and its heritage is celebrated in the modern day. Well guys, that's all we have for you today. Did you know about the history of Greece? Get involved and let us know in the comment section down below what you think about today's video. If you liked this video and found it informative, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos like these, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you have a great day today, and we'll see you on the next video.